The Duke of Edinburgh has been transferred to St Bart's Hospital in London for tests on a pre-existing heart condition. He was driven by ambulance today after almost 2 weeks at another London hospital. 99-year-old Prince Philip is expected to remain at Bart's for the rest of the week. Here's our royal correspondent, Nicholas Witchell.
King Edward VII Hospital this morning. An ambulance had been reversed up to a rear entrance. Umbrellas were raised by staff to shield the view of a patient who was being placed into the ambulance. It's believed the patient was the Duke of Edinburgh. As the ambulance departed, it was assumed he was leaving after 13 nights in the hospital to be taken home to Windsor Castle. But at 12:30, this statement was issued by Buckingham Palace. The Duke of Edinburgh was today transferred from King Edward VII's Hospital to St Bartholomew's Hospital, where doctors will continue to treat him for an infection, as well as undertake testing and observation for a pre-existing heart condition. The journey across London was a short one. St Bartholomew's, or Bart's, is Britain's oldest hospital, but it has some of the most modern and extensive facilities for cardiac care. It's a recognised centre of excellence.
It's the largest specialist centre for this type of condition in the UK and one of the largest in Europe. And so you can see all of the subspecialists, whether it's a problem with the heart rhythm, a problem with the blood supply to the heart or the heart muscle, all under one roof and delivering care at the same time.
The Duke has suffered heart issues in the past. In 2011, there was an emergency admission to Papworth Hospital in Cambridgeshire. He'd suffered chest pains at Sandringham. The Queen and his immediate family all went to his bedside. A blocked coronary artery was diagnosed. It had been a close call. Yet there's been no suggestion until today of any recurrence of any heart problems. For a man approaching his 100th birthday, the Duke has seemed in generally good health. Yet his hospital stay is now longer than any previous one. It's unclear whether the Duke will require any surgical procedure on his heart, such as occurred in 2011. On that occasion, he had a stent inserted to relieve the blocked coronary artery. On this occasion, all the palace will say is that he's comfortable and responding to treatment.
Good morning.
And amidst all of this, a message of reassurance from the palace. Tonight it issued footage of the Queen on another video call, unveiling a statue of herself in South Australia. It was recorded a few days ago, so before the latest news of the Duke. But the Queen sounded unmistakably cheerful.
Yes, I would think possibly it might be quite alarming to just suddenly see it out of the window. Gracious that she arrived here unexpectedly.
All of which would seem to emphasise that these royals don't dwell on their problems, they get on with the job. Nicholas Witchell, BBC News.
Well, we can talk to our health editor, Hugh Pym, who is with me now. And just tell us a bit more about why the Duke would be moved to another London hospital now.
Well, Sophie, we know from the statement that doctors want to carry out tests and make observations related to a pre-existing heart condition that the Duke has, so you can understand why they might want to go to a specialist unit like the Bart's Heart Centre with 24/7 availability of really expert clinicians in this field, some of the best in the country. We don't know what this condition is. We can speculate that it's linked back to his blocked coronary artery in 2011 and the stent being put in. Some patients after that procedure experience problems a bit further down the road. It could be that the infection is somehow linked to his heart issue, possibly exacerbating a problem with heart rhythm. So there'll be a lot of monitoring going on, ECGs, there'll be blood pressure monitoring and so on. I just get the feeling, though, that he's been moved to Bart's because of the possibility, no more than that doctors might at some stage want to carry out some form of intervention or procedure.
Hugh Pym, thank you.